to see everybody into this year. Happy New Year, and I wish every family, every individual our best for this year. So whatever wasn't achieved last year or the previous year, whatever plan you guys put forth and did it come to pass, I wish and I pray that this year will be the year of prosperity, progress, growth, and success. So now guys, as we're here right now discussing, a lot of families have their issues in the past, last year and previous years, but yet still they be like, okay, we're gonna come with a New Year resolution. But the sad truth about a New Year resolution, not every time people put out to say, okay, this is what's gonna happen, this is what's gonna change. Not every time it really fulfilled. Sometimes it's just a 1 week, then the bond break, then the promises break, then the resolution just be at the past and everything go right back down to where it already started, just as the previous years. So guys, as with that said and done, we're gonna go deeper into how to bring out more of ourselves. Also guys, when it comes on to New Year resolution, I know a lot of people try to think the best and say, oh, I want a perfect marriage, I want a perfect relationship, I want to be a better bond with my kids, I want to do this better, I want to improve this, I want to take my life to a higher level, I want to achieve my dream, I want to aspire my goals, or whatever. I want to start that business plan, I want to do this, do that. But remember, it's not just a talking thing. There's actually work and action must put into play in order to bring forth such success or such desire or required desire. So one of the ways or some of the ways that we as an individual can make a change for this present, right, opposed to last year, previous, is this. We do reflection. So, which means that in order to know where you want to go with a relationship or with a family, you have to know where you were before, where you are now, and where the intended desire is for the family to go. Now, not every wife they have the same desire of their husband. Not every husband have the same desire of their wife. So that is why it called a bonding. With such bonding, it's good and it's best when both persons are on the same page. When both persons are on the same page, same line, same chapter, it's more easier and the bond will be better formed in place, better formation. But when one is on this chapter and the next one is on this chapter, so to speak, guess what? Nothing ain't fitting it. Where is the groove? You need a groove. So in order to make that grooving bond achievable and workable, right? You guys have to be on the same page. Formation, great formation. Everything line up and it all put in. Guess what? This bond cannot break. But when it butted and all over the place, whatever it is, whatever, there's no groove. You need a groove. So everybody needs to find that groove to work with. So of the way to find that groove, as I mentioned earlier on, is to reflection, right? Communication. You discuss things and learn more about yourself and more about your partner also. Also, you need to do self-analogy. You know what I mean by? You need to analyze yourself. Also, not because you might be the more brilliant one in the relationship or the more smarter one or the one that made the decision or handle the finance or whatever. Doesn't matter where you are in a relationship. You might believe that you are the top one or you are the head or whatever. There's still something to work on. Doesn't matter how smart you are. We all have things to work on. That's why no one is perfect. Doesn't matter how smart, how bright, how brilliant, how competitive, whatever. How much you are in demand in whatever field of studies or training or specialties. There is always something to work on. No one is perfect. So that is why in relationship, everyone needs to work together and create such groove. Also, everybody needs to do an audit. Of course, do an audit. I understand, most time we heard the word audit. We hear that word into like the business aspect of it, stock taking and all of those stuff. We mostly heard those words into, stuff like that, transaction, business, in the more business formation. But guess what? Do a life audit. Do an audit on your life. Check your stock. When I say check stock, I mean check your life. Check your attitude. Check your behavior. As I said, everybody has something to work on. So when you do such audit, you will realize where you are short to build on, which area need more touch upon to improve on. And once you have the right attitude, you will get there. In other words, you will get to a workable, acceptable level. No woman is perfect. None. Doesn't matter how smart you are. Doesn't matter how pretty you are. In fact, doesn't matter if you have the greatest Coca-Cola bottle shape. Coca-Cola bottle shape. You ain't perfect. No man is perfect. Doesn't matter if you live in the gym with all his muscles. Ooh. You're still not perfect. Doesn't matter if you live inside of that library and do studying and your mental increase as it related to academic grasp or academic achievement, whatever. You're still not perfect. And I say that with no apology. Despite of your position in this life, your position in the field, your position in the workplace, boss, manager, whatever in society, no one is perfect. You could have even be the highest bishop in the church. You're still not perfect. There's always something to work on. Because we're human beings. That's what humans do. Always have work to do and stuff. So you do an audit. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. And that's what happened today. A lot of people wrecking themselves unknowingly. In fact, they're voluntarily wrecking their self. And it's a sad truth. Not knowing it. And believe that they are not the one. There's nothing they can do. They have done their part and all of that, and it's not them. And it doesn't matter what. The truth about it is you have something to work on. Sometimes it's nothing big. Sometimes it's nothing that costs money. Sometimes it's nothing that even takes no great effort. Sometimes sometimes we just sit down, listen. Just listen. Say nothing. Just listen. Then information come inside of your brain. And then you learn how to change that mindset. And you'll be a better individual, a better girlfriend, a better boyfriend, a better husband, a better wife. And it doesn't matter where you are in a relationship. Once you guys interested in each other, it means that you all should be on a level of respect and analyze yourself, analyze a relationship, check out what needs to be done, and stuff like that. So, you say we can make our resolution, which is clearly can be a strong point. What we want to do, because you have to have a plan, of course, but execute such plan. And also make it a realistic plan. Make sure it's realistic. Don't come up with a plan and be like, okay, you know it's not possible. It's not possible, especially the plans you have. Don't say, okay, this year, I'm going to make $1 million. And you know within yourself, the job that you are doing only turn over $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $80,000, whatever thousand. And there's no other thing in place to make it realistic for you to turn over that $1 million. Nothing already established where a business in place, where there is a startup or something turning over and there's a big business proposal made. Because when you make that $1 million desire for your year and you see September come and you're still not even $2,000 into that $1 million, right? And you still know that you still have couple $100,000 falling behind. Stuff like that can mess up your mindset. And it can bring you into a brain shock. Can bring you into depression. Your anxiety level will increase because you see the year is ending and you don't reach your $1 million target. Why? Because you were naive. So don't be naive, my friend. Nobody. And it's not to feel let nobody feel bad or anything, but we have to be smart and vigilant. So we change and improve as time proceeds. And also when we making our resolution, we need to give allowances. Allowances. Why? Anything can happen along the path, wherein you have to make a little detour with your finance, detour with your budget, whatever. So, my people, love you guys, and Happy New Year again. And I trust that everybody this year will be an year of prosperity, an year of breakthrough, an year of deliverance, an year for great success, an year for greater love, greater togetherness, greater bonding. Person that are engaged, get married. Person that are talking and dating will get engaged, whatever. But whichever point your relationship is at this stage, I trust that everything will go well. And also, if you're in a relationship and it's toxic and you try and exalt every area possible, the counseling, the legal advice, the pastoral advice, the family intervention, the community intervention, and everything, and it's not working, especially if it's an abusive relationship wherein, a lot of crazy things happen with the law or whatever get involved, and you realize that it's trouble. run away from trouble. Whatever that is, run away from trouble. Try and resolve it. But if it's unresolvable, and you're going to find yourself in prison or in the morgue, run. But try and your very best to resolve it with exalt all eras. Because sometimes a little counseling is good. And counseling is it can do great things in one life. You know? So, you know, if needs be, go seek professional counseling. And let counselor intervene and help, you know. And bring out the truth. And then from there, you guys will have something to work on. For everyone. Bye-bye. Love you guys. Like, share, subscribe, and more videos coming. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.